Alright, this video is about witch projections. I as a target person have the Medusa machinery, which operates from my cardiac system to my throat and my auditory system. And then I have the neural monitor, which behaves at the center of my brain, and then I have voice to skull. And I have the Frey effects and the selective hearing and the selective gazing and the psychological mechanisms. The witch projections is the topic in this video. Is with these frequency machinery capabilities, they use the TI as a fulcrum. When the TI is present amongst family members and amongst gatherings and friends, these frequency machineries and the hive mind hood handlers and the exclusive whiter shade satanic whiter shade witches will project behavior patterns, behaviors. They will witch project on your family members, and they will say criminal things, and they will say it in such a way that to everyday person, it's the regular people think that they're just talking regularly, but in my selective hearing, it's a hive mind tower, and it's a criminal tower, it's a hood tower, it's a hoodlum tower. I don't like saying it like this, but it's pretty much, I have a black bitch and a black butch, and I've got a Chinese butch, I've got a Filipino butch, I've got a Mohican butch, and then I've got an exclusive satanic white skin bitch that has blonde hair, green eyes, and then I've got the fucking black bitch, Daisy. I don't know if her name's Daisy. Her name was Jamaica the last I knew. And Medusa. We call her the Medusa because she operates the Medusa machinery. Anyways, these beings, these are hive mind handlers, hoodlum handlers, and the Agamis. The Agamis are the Filipinos. They're very obsessed with stalking us for hoodlums. They know it's called the hood stalking. There's criminal stalking and there's hood stalking, HOOD stalking. So the exclusive witches and the Medusa bitch, it's a black Medusa bitch. My mind handlers are making forget this, but they will witch project, and the things that they're saying are just they're criminal, they're hood stalking, and it's just really sad. A lot of those super soldiers, they talk about their interaction with the planets and the terrestrials. It's really sad. They don't really give me the words to communicate the sadness of it. I've already spoken in my previous video that it's the hideous frequencies, and these beings will talk through frequencies, through word play, and word manipulation, psychological mechanisms of thought frequencies, and emotional frequencies, and psychological frequencies. And since I know all the targets before 2010, everyone was just also cool. And ever since these beings have been watchdogging, these beings have done a lot of sadness and a lot of damage and ravageness to my family members. And I don't know, I'm figuring out how to expose the witch projections. They did a lot of witch projections on my family members today, and it was sad to watch, to the point that I just had to go because I wasn't sure if I was causing it or if they had it without my presence. I don't know what else to say. Pretty much, I'm from Afghanistan, and even people from my community that comes over, they will behave out of them. They will immediately tell me these are the black Filipinos are females. They're Agamis. They call themselves animals and cannibals. So they tell me that in each member there are animalistic beings that operate through them, that operate out of them. So it's and they give really, one of the things you have to know about the Black Filipinos and the demons is is that the demons will talk through family members, and the demons will talk through the community members like a hive. They mirror cast the hive, the hideousness and the hive of it's. The hive frequencies are hive thought frequencies. They're hideous. They don't hesitate to tell me this. They want me to constantly say they're hideous. That's I truly wish I could communicate this problem, because I believe that our regulation system and our constitutional system must be forced to write regulations about hood stalking, criminal stalking, witch stalking, and bitch stalking, and the mechanisms and the hideous frequencies that are being used and directed to the to the neurons and the cardiac system of the targeted persons, or the targeted people. I speak in very mild frequencies, but when these beings are talking to me, they're talking to me through very hideous frequencies. I mean, it involves the criminal stalking, the hood stalking. It's really sad. I really wish that right now the witch is saying it in a witch persona. One thing about witches, that witches seems to brag. A lot of witches brag about their personas, the false personas. They seem to they're you know they're very there's so much about their false persona, and it stands in the way of our true persona. It's a false matrix that is constantly combating the true cosmicness, and it's awful. You know, so I don't know. Somehow our governments have to wake up to the neural element of it, the cardiac element of it, the chakra element of it. Those are the only ways that these horrendous crimes can be proven against humanity, and can be regulated. Most demons I have seen, that I have come across, have snake eyes. They'll have snake eyes or insect eyes. The white satanic ones have satanic skin. You just need to figure out the satanic skin and delusional skin. When they're in their vampirial state, they become delusional. And definitely their behavior and psychology and wordology, and if they have a perceiver in your brain, in the target's brain, and sensors in the target's brains. So anyways, the topic of this video is witch projections. There were a lot of witch projections today, and I don't know, my mind handlers were causing it. So I don't know what is to be done about this tower watch. It's a tower watch, dense skin, hood terrestriality, and their exclusive whiter shades, their satanic whiter shades, and their whiter shades that are snakes, buffaloes, canines. I don't know. You guys have a good day. The black buffalo. There's a black buffalo and a black snake that's very that's very involved in our lives, and it's has possessed our children and our parents, and pretty much it's like the black Jamaican Medusa will bitch through my mother, and the dark Chinese will also do stuff that will say stuff through my mother, and will do stuff through my mother when my mother's talking. And it's it's like the triangulation, and the demons will triangulate. The demons are the mind handlers, and the mind handlers will triangulate the family members and verbologies and in the psychologies. This is witch talking right now. I'm sorry. Anyways, in actuality, the witches and the butches and the butches and the mind handlers are pedophiles, neurophiliacs, elderly philias, and hoodlums, and exclusive whiter shade satanic witch ES. via the neural frequency machineries that are aimed that are plugged into our our minds and our chakras and our cardiac system as targeted human beings. You guys have a good day. Bye bye.